voice or you're going to jail.
To this guy, okay? Do you believe in this?
Sit down. Sit down. Do you understand that? When I tell you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, is that right?
Okay.
You're on a power trip? Is that what it is?
No.
Okay.
I need you to listen. That's what's up.
I'm just standing on the street corner talking to this guy I just met, and all of a sudden you're pushing me down and being real physical with
Yeah,
me.
you know why?
I don't understand. No, I don't know why.
Lower your voice. Lower your voice.
Really?
Okay?
Do I have to do this?
Yes, I'm telling you the voice.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Because
I'm going to tell you one more time. I'm going to tell you one more time or you're going to go to jail.
Is that right?
Lower your voice or you're going to jail. Do you have ID on you, sir?
Yes, sir. I sure do. I don't understand why you're doing this. Why you're pushing?
Because I don't like people testing me. I don't like people not
either. Okay. Are you done? Can I show you my ID?
Give me your arm.
I've done nothing.
Stop talking.
Welcome back, PBM family. Welcome back. Another episode of Old School Cops. This segment is going to be a little bit different because I got my boy Ced Rotten. Normally, I got my partner Shane. We got 2-man unit. Now we got a 3-man unit.
That's right.
You know, 3-man unit normally is tactical units, jump out boys. These guys are a little too old for the jump out boys, but we're going to give it to you 100%. Listen, I call this soft guy, soft cop. Like this guy, I believe he shouldn't even be a cop. He doesn't know how to communicate. Not everybody you talk to is going to talk the way you like. You know, as the officer, you got to stay within the parameters of what you're allowed to do. It seemed like he was more taking everything personal. You got to speak to me this way. I don't like the way you speak to me that way. Listen, this job requires you to have tough skin, right? And you got to try to maneuver the conversation as best as you can and the most effective way if you can. Because it seemed like there was really no crime here that was being committed. What it looks like is the officer got his feelings a little hurt because the guy wasn't doing exactly or talking to him exactly. He asked for ID. He was purchased. He was producing the identification. But other than that, it just seemed like the officer was just totally out of line. And with that said, I'm going to bring it over to Ced. Ced, tell me what you think about this guy.
I think you hit it right on the head. We have to have some tough skin and understand that people are going to say some things to us that we don't like. They may articulate things in a way that we don't care for, and we need to always, at all times, we should be taking the high road and exercising a sense of professionalism and trying to talk people down to get said tasks done instead of falling or being goaded into escalating things. So this is pretty simple for me.
Well said. Okay, Shane, partner.
I couldn't listen. Summed it up so nicely. This brought me up back in the days of when we were sworn in. I remember part of my office. I, Officer Browder, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution against all foreign and domestic enemies, and I'm going to treat every individual I meet in public with dignity and respect. And I'm going to treat my brothers, my law enforcement brothers, and others I meet with dignity and respect. That was part of our oath, and that was over 20-something years ago. With having that in mind, anytime you deal with a subject, you're supposed to be kind, considerate, and respectful. This young officer, or whoever he was, must have got beat up or hurt when he was a young kid. You never talk to anyone in that type of matter. There's been so many times, Joe, that I've arrested people, and 3, 4, 5 years later said, Officer Browder, they'll come to me and I'm so shocked. He's like, I just want to thank you for showing me respect when you arrested me. You always gave me that respect. We always got to give people respect, especially older people. Look, there's an older gentleman here. And my favorite saying, Joe, is that we have to use verbal judo. Do everything you can to de-escalate the situation and not escalate the situation. And that's all this officer did. So I have to agree with Ced and yourself. This was egregious. This is not how you deal with the public. And you should never, ever, ever have been a police officer.
Yeah, I totally agree. Couldn't have said it better myself. You guys gave excellent assessments. And, to my audience, we're not always going to agree with everything, but our job here is to educate you from within the blue wall, within understanding the parameters of what we're allowed to do, what we're not, what officers can and can't do. And we kind of try to bring that together to give you guys a better understanding of what is going on when you out here and you have contact with the police. So like I say on each video, Your fight is not on the side of the road. Take it to the courtroom. This is an educational platform. We want everybody to make it home safe. You hear all the time, cops, yo, I want to make it home safe. Yes, I had the mindset and I was trained. We should not be the only ones with the attitude of making it home safe. Our job is to make sure we get home safe, at the same time making sure you get home. So save your fight for the courtroom. Don't argue on the side of the road. Stay safe. Continue to follow, share, and send videos. I love that you guys are sending videos. Somebody sent me this video, and we'll give you the assessments on it. And please continue supporting the page, and I'll see you next time.
Peace.